Before we start the video, make sure you check the description to join our giveaways. Polkadot has been a tremendous underperformer in 2022, yet the value activity of the beyond couple of weeks proposes that aligning development is in the works. The purchasers are endeavoring to push the cost toward the above opposition, starting around 20 April 2022. TAI, the biggest stablecoin fixed to the US dollar, is sending off on Polkadot's canary organization, Kusama. TAI will be sent off on the Polkadot blockchain at the appropriate time. Peter Morick, head of public undertakings at the Polkadot engineer Parity Technologies, said. TAI's organization on Kusama is an obvious sign that there is interest in having it accessible to manufacturers in the Polkadot environment, close by the Polkadot local choices that are sending off too, CoinDesk revealed. In another positive, Terra's decentralized money convention, Anchor, which has about $16 billion in absolute worth locked, is wanting to coordinate with Polkadot's Akala organization. The public statement expressed that the two groups will cooperate to stand up profound liquidity pools for OST and UST on Akala, filling in as an entryway into the Polkadot biological system for UST clients. Could new organizations draw in financial backers to Polkadot? Could DOT go up? Peruse the DOT value examination to figure out what the diagrams recommend. What is Polkadot DOT? Polkadot is an open-source sharded multi-chain convention that interfaces and gets an organization of particular blockchains, working with cross-chain move of any information or resource types, not simply tokens, in this manner permitting blockchains to be interoperable with one another. Polkadot was intended to give an establishment to a decentralized web of blockchains, otherwise called WEB3. Polkadot is known as a Layer 0 metaprotocol on the grounds that it underlies and portrays an organization for an organization of Layer 1 blockchains known as parachains, equal chains. As a metaprotocol, Polkadot is likewise fit for independently and forklessly refreshing its own codebase through on-bind administration, as indicated by the desire of its symbolic holder local area. Polkadot gives an establishment to help a decentralized web, constrained by its clients, and to improve on the making of new applications, organizations and administrations. The Polkadot convention can interface public and confidential chains, permissionless organizations, profits and future innovations, permitting these autonomous blockchains to trustlessly share data and exchanges through the Polkadot relay chain, made sense of additional down. Polkadot's local DOT token fills three clear needs. Marking for tasks and security, working with network administration, and holding tokens to interface parachains. Polkadot has four center parts. Relay chain. Polkadot's heart, assisting with making agreement, interoperability and shared security across the organization of various chains, parachains. Autonomous chains that can have their own tokens and be streamlined for explicit use cases, parathreads. Like parachains however with adaptable availability in view of an affordable pay more, only as costs arise model, bridges. Permit parachains and parathreads to interface and speak with outside blockchains like Ethereum. Who are the founders of Polkadot? Polkadot is the lead convention of WEB3 Foundation, a Swiss foundation with a mission to work with an open-source, completely utilitarian and easy-to-use decentralized web. Polkadot's organizers are Dr. Gavin Wood, Robert Habermeyer and Peter Chabin. Wood, WEB3 Foundation's leader, is the most notable of the threesome because of his industry impact as Ethereum fellow benefactor, Parity Technologies pioneer, and the maker of the Shrewd agreement coding language Solidity. Wood is additionally credited with instituting the term WEB3. Habermeyer is a Thiel Fellow and achieved blockchain and cryptography scientist and engineer. Chabin is the previous technology director at WEB3 Foundation, with an abundance of involvement across profoundly particular fintech businesses. What makes Polkadot unique? Polkadot is a sharded multi-chain network, meaning it can handle numerous exchanges on a few chains in equal, parachains. This equal handling power further develops adaptability. Custom blockchains are speedy and simple to foster utilizing the substrate structure, and substrate blockchains are intended to be not difficult to associate with Polkadot's organization. The organization is additionally exceptionally adaptable and versatile, permitting the dividing of data and usefulness among members. Polkadot can be naturally updated without the requirement for a fork to carry out new elements or eliminate bugs. The organization has a profoundly complex client-driven administration framework, where all symbolic holders have a vote in how the organization is run. Groups can modify their own blockchain's administration on Polkadot in light of their necessities and advancing circumstances. Nominators, validators, and collators all satisfy different obligations to help secure and keep up with the organization and kill terrible way of behaving. Toward the finish of 2021, Polkadot effectively closed its most memorable parachain barters. The parachain barters followed an unpermission-light closeout framework. The triumphant bit is the most elevated offered at the irregular second the bartering closes. Polkadot allocated the initial 5 openings to the accompanying closeout victors: Akala, Moonbeam, Astar, Parallel, and Clover. These undertakings will have their parachain openings secured for quite some time, reliable by the DOT bidders committed as insurance. As standard on Polkadot, all undertakings had recently been tried on its accepted testnet Kusama. Polkadot specialized examination, week after week outline. Specs cost effectively retested the solid help close $17. This recommends that purchasers are guarding the level forcefully. The cost activity on the DOT United States dollar pair gives early indications of a reverse head and shoulders design, which will finish on a break and close over the neck area. In the event that occurs, it will propose the beginning of a new upturn. The pair could then endeavor a convention toward the example focus at $29. The bears are probably going to represent serious areas of strength for an in the zone between the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement level of $30.40 and $31.32. This positive view will discredit assuming that the cost turns down and breaks beneath the help at $16.91. Such a move will demonstrate the resumption of the downtrend. The pair could then drop to the following solid help at $12. Polkadot specialized investigation, day-to-day diagram. DAB's cost has been exchanging inside an enormous reach somewhere in the range of $16 and $23 for a few days. Exchanging inside a reach could be irregular and unstable. Consequently, merchants as a rule purchase close to the help of the reach and sell close to the opposition. The pair as of late bounced back from the help, and the bulls are attempting to push the cost toward the opposition. The general